So let's just take a few moments. Like as you're, we usually will start and we're going to say, okay, now get settled right now. What I'm going to ask you to do is take the next few minutes, take deep breaths, figure out what seat is best for you and settle into that seat. Choose whether you'll open eye meditate or close your eyes and meditate. Nothing's wrong with either one. They're just a different way to focus. You either take your drishti, your gaze inward, or you keep it outward. And I'll say sometimes when your head is full of chaos, keeping your eyes set open to one place can be very helpful. So choose. And then shift your body a little bit, do what you need, and then settle right in. And the first few breaths are just used to create grounding and focus. They bring us in from the outside space. And I mean, literally bring you in and also like emotionally, like mentally bring you in. Taking you out of whatever thoughts, preoccupations, tasks there are. Bring you right into your space, your mat space. And as you settle into your mat space, create your seat of meditation. Feeling strong and sturdy in what's planted. From your roots, create length in the spine. The places where you add energy in a Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. So the pelvic floor lifts, the low belly lifts in a bit. There's ease in the way you breathe, though. You allow movement in the rib cage, in the diaphragm, and the belly, and the throat. Add energy to your shoulders and pull them back a bit. Creating space and expansion in the front, the chest. Let the breath flow. And from your grounded seat, lift your head up toward the ceiling. Draw your neck back, lengthening the back of the neck. Create ease in your jaw. Let the jaw drop. Allow your tongue to be easy. And whether your eyes are open or closed, soften the space between your eyes. Now that you're present in your space and you've created your seat, the asana of meditation, tune into what you hear in your space. You can start with the most prominent sounds, my voice or whatever background noise there is. And then gradually tune in your hearing to the quieter sounds. Even the sound of your own breath. Sometimes you can feel the hum or hear the hum of the electricity. And keep the focus on your breath, the sounds, and your mat space. Bring your hands to heart center. Thumbs to forehead. Namaste. And then move yourself into, you can choose downward facing dog or child's pose. If your energy is really up and you want to start in down dog, do that. Otherwise, slide into child's pose. And start to create ujjayi breath. Okay, everyone's chosen child's pose, except for Liz. Liz is in down dog. Okay, and breathe there. And whichever pose you've chosen, down dog or child's pose, really start to press deeply into your hands. And if you're in child's pose and you start to feel like you're ready for down dog, you just shift up into down dog. But you may hold child's pose for as long as you wish right now, until I make you move. But in your pose, really root into the hands, root into your feet, expand in your breath. Take an ujjayi breath in through your nose and throat. Open your mouth, let it out. Now let your lips gently touch, tongue sit at the roof of your mouth, and ujjayi breath. If you're still in child's pose, press up to down dog. Let's get the breath on the same count. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. In down dog, lift your arm bones up. Breathe in. Breathe out, let the weight of your head drop. Breathe in. Press more into your feet. Breathe out. Take a full breath in. And breathe out. Step your feet to your hands. Lengthen. Fold. Lengthen. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, step your feet to your hands. Lengthen. Active forward fold. Rise all the way up. Fold all the way down. Lengthen your spine. This time, ragdoll. Take your feet out. Arm over arm. You can hold on to your elbows or your biceps. Really start to shift your weight a little bit side to side, but root into your feet to do that. So press into all four corners of both feet. And then you can let the hips kind of wriggle their way into the sockets and get a little more space in the muscles around your hips, the rotators. Let your head drop. Drop your hands. Lengthen your spine. Step to high plank. Just be in high plank, breathe. So it's not going to be a long, long hold here. Just 3 or 4 breaths. Root into your hands, press down. Press into the ball mounds of your feet, squeeze your thighs. Lift the back of the neck towards your ceiling. Lift your shoulders toward the ceiling. Breathe in. Pull the pelvic floor up, breathe out. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Let's move, breathe in. Breathe out, step your feet to your hands, lengthen your spine. Fold in. All the way up, extended mountain. Fold forward, exhale. Lift and lengthen. Step it back, this time low push up. Full exhale. Inhale, up dog, shoulders go back. Exhale, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Step your feet to your hands. Lengthen your spine. Fold. All the way up, extended mountain. Fold forward, empty your air. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog in. And downward facing dog out. Take a big breath in. Breathe all the air out. Step or float to your hands. Lengthen the spine and fold. All the way up, extended mountain. Fold forward, breathe out. Breathe in and lengthen. And breathe out, low push up. Upward dog, inhale, shoulders back. Downward dog, breathe out. Breath in. Breath out, step or jump forward. Lengthen and fold. Sorry, trying to get the lighting better. All the way up, extended mountain. Fold forward, breathe out. Lengthen. Fold, fold down, fold down. All the way up, extended mountain. All the way down, fold forward. Lengthen your spine. And chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog, breathe. Hold down dog or do headstand. Use your energy level and do either headstand or hold down dog. If you are perfecting your handstand and you choose that instead, it's cool. You're gonna go up for 5, 4. Lindsay, walk your hands out and down dog. 3. No, not out that way, out forward. Out forward, there you go. 2. Now, I want you to hinge at your hips, but with bent knees. So bend your knees and tuck into your hips, tuck in, and then roll out of your headstand, straight into child's pose. 1 exhale, and then downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, step or jump to your hands. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog, warrior one, right foot forward. Chaturanga, go down. Up dog and down dog. Left side warrior one. I'm just waiting for Heidi. Breathe in and then chaturanga, go down. Upward dog and downward facing dog. Okay, I think I'm set up now. Breathe in and breathe out. Step or jump forward. Lengthen, fold. Chair pose. Head and neck in line with your whole spine. So bring your neck back, arms reach up and back. Sit low. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, take it back. Upward dog, shoulders back. Downward dog, empty your air. Warrior one, right foot forward. One breath, breathe in, go up. Take it back down, low push-up. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Use the end of your exhale, left foot forward, warrior one, breathe into rise. Take it right back down, chaturanga. We're gonna work to breathe in, up dog and down dog. We're gonna work to move on the breath. Inhale together, empty together. Step or jump forward. That's your exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog in. Down dog out. Warrior one, right foot forward. In breath goes up. Chaturanga, come down. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. And then chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. In together. Out together. Step or jump. Lift and lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold forward. Lengthen your spine. Chaturanga. Keep the spine long. Up dog, shoulders back, chest open. Down dog, breathe out, set your gaze behind you. Right foot forward, warrior one, gaze goes forward. Chaturanga, gaze down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Root down, rise. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Together, breathe in. Together, breathe out. Step or jump. Lift and lengthen. Bow forward. Chair. One inhale. Fold it down. Lift and lengthen. And shoot it back, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot. And stay. Root into both feet. So there's this wonderful teacher named Dan Nevins, and he came and taught us in Warrior One once, the 30-minute Warrior One. But one thing that landed with me is that your arms are the swords of Vira. So Vira Bhadrasana 1, these are the swords. So when you reach your arms up, it's like a shoo. And so I want you to really kind of get that, because when you reach your arms with that kind of power, you lengthen the side bodies, open the chest, power in your back. You support the stance, breathe in, chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one, and shoot your swords up. Because they're really reaching, like long, strong. They're the weapons of battle, right? Like that's really what it was. You can only be peaceful after you fight the war. Press down in your feet, deepen your lunge. And this is like the warrior stance. Like this is the battle stance. You want to be rooted in your feet so that if anything came after you, you would be stable. Deepen your lunge. Almost everybody. Almost everybody. So unless your hips are below your knee, come down. Press more in your back foot to do that. Breathe in. Take it down, low push up. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Come into high plank, bring your knee into your chest, just hold and breathe. Take your knee to your right arm, hold and breathe. Swing it to the left, hold and breathe. Back to center. Lift up, down dog, three-legged dog, open, hip over hip. Stay, or come to the ball mound of your left foot and gently flip your dog. Flip the dog to make more space. You're rooting into your left hand, your 2 feet, to lift the pelvis up, let the head and neck drop. Reach up, come around, downward facing dog, pause and down dog. Shift your right hand to the center of your mat, open up in side plank, breathe. Gaze down at first, then bring your head neutral, look up. Left leg comes up, da-na-na-na, wild thing, flip it over. Little taste of our Sunday party. Yeah, let your chest open. And then take it right back around. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward for crescent lunge. Rise up. Use your swords to reach to the sky. Crescent lunge, swords. Keep your swords reaching, but now reach them forward so that you have one long line from your left heel to your fingertips. Breathe. Take your arms out like a T. Breathe. Take your left arm down, right arm up, twist. Inside of your right foot, or if you're really ready, the outside's fine. Keep hugging your right knee in. Start to shift the gaze to the right hand. Ujjayi in. Ujjayi out. One more. Empty it out. Anchor your back foot, warrior two. Stay deep. Stay deep in your lunge. Reach your swords. Reverse this warrior. Straighten your front leg if it feels good to you. Get that space. Breath. Extended side angle lunge. Forearm to thigh, or hand all the way down to the floor, inside or outside of your right foot. I like outside for alignment. The key is to press more in your back foot, your left foot. Press through the entire right foot, but lift your toes and separate them. Half or full bind. So the left arm can come behind you and you can fully bind it or stay in the half bind. Looking for space. Not necessarily harder, just more space in your chest. Stay in the big toe mound of your right foot. Stay in the heels of both feet. Reach your arm back up, out of the bind. For a breath or two over your ear, long side body, breathe. Empty, one more. And then just take your hands down. Float your right foot back, high plank. Breathe in, low plank. Up dog, shoulders back. Down dog, breathe out. Reset, breath in and out. Enjoying the length of down dog. Drishti set, the back of your mat. Reconnect to Ujjayi breath. Stay in the practice of breath. Bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, the low belly and the pelvic floor. The shoulders, lift them up and away from each other and from your chest. Lift your left leg. High plank, knee to chest, hold. Lift the back of your neck. Don't tuck your chin under. Take it out to the left, abduction, breathe. Keep drawing in from the low belly. Switch it over to the right arm, just tuck it in. Center, breathe in, and then lift it up, open it up, three-legged dog with the hip opener. Stay or come to the ball mound of your right foot and flip your dog. Flipping your dog for space. Less about up-leveling today and more about creating more space. Hand and gaze go up, flip it over, downward facing dog. Left hand to the center of your mat. Come into side plank, left arm down. Pull your head and neck in line with your shoulders. Press down in your left hand, reach up out of your right arm, like the sword. Right leg comes up. Da-na-na-na. Wild thing, step it behind you. Open way up. And let this feel good. Find that feel good spot where you're creating space and breath. And then flip it back around, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, crescent lunge, sword shoot to the sky. Drishtis forward. There should be an easy place that you set right in front of you that you can come back to over and over again. Now take your swords and reach to that spot where your drishti was, creating length, breath. Press into both feet. Head, neck neutral, not tucked, neutral. Arms out like T's. And then twist, right arm down, left arm up. And you can come, your right hand can come to the outside of your left leg if that's where you are. Really hug your left knee and thigh in. Keep lifting the right hip up. Action is left heel pulls back. Ball mound of right foot pulls forward. Lifting the pelvis in the same plane as close as possible. Ujjayi. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Walk the back leg. The back foot. Reverse. Straighten your front leg. Couple breaths here. Extended side angle. Forearm to your thigh. Hand all the way down. Inside of your leg or outside. I use a block on the outside of my foot. Root into both feet. So you press down into your feet, squeeze the quads, the thigh bones up, and then lift the front of the pelvis up. And then the half bind or full bind your right arm back. Ujjayi breath. Drishti set. Lindsay, it's a really beautiful bind. Press down more in your feet and pull both shoulders back over your hips. Both shoulders back over your hips. Good breath. Breathe out. Release the bind, extend your arms up. Now take your right arm over your ear, get long from your right foot all the way to the right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, look under your right arm all the way up to the ceiling. One more breath. And then just take it down. Gently step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to your hands. Lengthen your spine. Bow forward. Chair pose. Nice. Twist to the right. Hi, all the friends of the yogis. You should do chair with us. Press into both feet. Get both knees in one line. There's this real tendency to shift your hips. Pull the knees in line. Get your pelvis in line. Go lower with your seat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twist. Breathe in. Look over your right shoulder. Twist. One more. Empty your air. Fold forward. Separate your feet. Big toe pose. Grab on. Lengthen. And then pull down. Let your head drop. You guys can do that too. It feels really nice. Breathe in your nose. And then let your body sigh. 2 more breaths. One more. And then you'll bring your feet back in. Lengthen your spine. Fold actively. Sit down chair. So Brooke, bring your feet a little closer together so that they're right out of the, there you go. And then twist left. So you're looking for the feet to be like out of your narrow pelvis width where you can really work. So they're not like wide, and I don't like them glued together either unless you've got really skinny thighs. And then twist. There are some people whose feet are together and it's perfect alignment for them. Tanya's one, right? That's a really great place for her to be. But it just depends on your body. And I just want you coming out of your pelvis. One more breath. Empty it out. Fold forward for gorilla. Three more breaths to let go of any tension in your head and neck. You'll do crow or crow prep or tripod headstand or crow to tripod if that's your practice. Bring your feet together and set straight up for 5, 4, 3, 2, stay in. Last breath in. Chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing dog. Take your left foot forward for warrior 1. Swords reach. Right arm under eagle arms. Keep the alignment in your spine. Shift your weight. You're going to go to warrior three with eagle arms. Right leg lifts. And then shift it to eagle. Just a slow entry. You're doing awesome. Okay, extended mountain. Fold forward. Lengthen. Second crow opportunity. This one's shorter for 3, 2. Breath. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Left arm under eagle arms. So the shift is to warrior three with eagle arms, really lifting your back leg behind you. And then you just stand upright, bending your standing leg and wrap. Eagle pose. Pull both shoulders back, even with bound arms. Lift your elbows high. Drishti set. Empty your air. Extended mountain. Right side eagle. Extended mountain. Left side eagle. Extended mountain. Hands to hips. Standing leg raise, right leg up. Feel free to go full extension if you like that. Really reaching your leg long. Otherwise, keep a bent knee. Strong left leg root down to lift up. Take it out to the right. You can extend your left arm. Keep lifting from the pelvic floor through the center of the belly, like there's a line where you're wrapping the muscles around it. Come back to center. Extend both arms. Hands to prayer. Shoot your leg back, warrior three with prayer hands, and then fly an airplane. Breathe. Lift your chest. Transition half moon. Left hand will go down. Rooting into the floor or your block. Spin open from your roots, from your left foot, your left hand, you spin open. Flex your right foot. Sugar cane if you can, or try it on. If it's not in your practice, you can try it on today. Wobble and fall and come back out and in. No big deal. And foot down, stand up. Good work. I'm getting a drink. If you want one, go ahead. I know, right? Power of suggestion. Usually if anybody around me has to pee, I have to pee too. Okay, let's give a good reach. And then bring hands to hips. Root into your right foot, lift the left leg. And again, full extension is available if it's there for you. Oh, Lindsay asked me about a really cool transition for what you just did. I'll tell you about it later, okay? Then open your leg out to the left. Arm can go out or up. Come back to center. Reach. Hands come to heart. You're gonna reach your foot back, like lift your shoulder, press your palms together to lift the shoulders up, get real long in your spine. And then from there, you're gonna lift your arms behind you in airplane and lift the chest. Drishti will float up a little bit on your wall or the floor. Keep turning your right toes down. Baby toe toward the floor. It's internal rotation in your left thigh. And then gently, using breath, transition half moon. Two sides of your body are different. So Don't expect them to behave the same in your transition. You set it up. And if you're ready to try on, you go for the sugar cane and do it in a way that it creates opening in your left side, power in your right side. 3, 2, last breath. Foot to the floor, all the way up, extended mountain. Dancer pose, right side strap or grab your foot. Stabilize in your left foot. Make sure it's at 12 o'clock. Softness in the knee, and then open. 3, 2, last breath, and switch. Dancer, left side. Three from here. Keep working left hip down, right hip back. You do that from your feet, really. One more breath. And then switch it. Right side. Full expression for 2 more breaths. And then sit it down. Left side. So only you can really be your disciplinarian right now. And the discipline of creating that internal rotation will make this pose stronger, more stable, and actually better for your hips and better for your knees. So really work that left hip down and under, right hip back. Don't give in to the external rotation that it naturally will do. 2, full expression. And set it down. Beautiful. Tree pose, right leg up. And come right into your full expression of tree. If you want tree with arms lifted, do that. If you want to keep your palms at your chest, that's fine too. Root in, lift from the center, shoulders, back gaze, forward. 3. Last breath. Foot down, extended mountain. This is for the stretch. Really reach up and then hands to the heart. Tree left leg up. Three breaths from here. Foot to the floor. Sweep it up, extended mountain, look up. Hinge forward, fold. Lift and lengthen. And if you're ready, shoot it back, chaturanga. Upward dog, shoulders go back. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Maybe a little back bend here. And then open warrior 2 and go over for a bind behind you. I will use a towel. You can just bind hand over hand if you want. You're in warrior 2 legs. You're going to keep your hips low and send your shoulder toward the front thigh, but also, so right shoulder comes in front of the left knee, head drops down. Squeeze your arms, lift them up. Drop your hands inside of your right foot. Take your right hand, wrap it around your chin from the inside. Catch it with your left, pull in, hug in. Press into both feet. Stay deep. One more breath. Release that. Walk your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Place it on a block. So you're in extended side angle with your right hand on a block. Reach up out of your left hand. Press more in your left foot. Straighten your front leg triangle. And breathe. Now listen, warrior two. Reverse. Straighten your front leg again. And now triangle again. 4 breaths. 1, 2. You'll rise up, hands to your hips. Turn your feet in. Lengthen and fold, wide-legged straddle. Just 3 breaths. This is just a recovery fold here. Hands to your hips, rise up. Turn your feet for pyramid. Keep your right hand on your right hip. Reach your left arm up. Reach forward, 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 forward. And then twisting triangle. One more breath. Hands down. Downward facing dog. Hold down dog or high plank. Low plank. High plank. Down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Couple breaths, maybe even the back bend. Open for warrior two with the bind. So you come into warrior two, take your hands behind you, and really right at your bottom, you pull your shoulders back. And then you're going to start to bring your left shoulder in front of your left thigh. So I'm not on it, I'm right in front of it, still kind of hinging at my hips, reaching my arms up. Head drops. Ujjayi. Eyes wide open, set your drishti. Keep working the length. Squeeze your hands together, hold your towel, lift up, take your arms over your head. And release that. Hands come to the inside of your left foot now. It's kind of a reset too. You reset your warrior two, like maybe you have to abduct your left thigh a little bit more. Then your left hand comes to the inside, wraps around your ankle, and you hug in. Now I'm pulling my left shoulder, trying to get it under my leg. Mine won't go, but that's like where we're going. Ujjayi. Okay, release that bind. Find your block outside of your left foot, extended side angle. Stay deep in your lunge. Then press through your front big toe, straighten your leg for triangle. Two more breaths here. Last one. And then warrior two. Reverse it. Straighten your leg again. Oh, just feel the difference, what happens in your body, and then go back into triangle again. So some of you may experience a better triangle after you've come out and back in. Not everyone, I'm not going to imply it works for everyone. It's kind of nice at times to play with different ways of going in. Last breath. And you're going to come up, rotate your feet in again, lengthen your spine, maybe even a little back bend, and then fold forward, 2 breaths. Hands to the floor, shoulders lift all the way back up. Turn for pyramid. Your left hand goes to your left hip. You can pull your left hip back as your right arm reaches up, and then it reaches forward. So tailbone and fingertips reaching in opposite directions. Then the right hand will come down to a block, inside or outside of your left foot, and twist open for twisting triangle. Really working the length, tailbone to crown long. And when you can, neutral neck and look up. One more breath. Hands down. This time, step back to high plank. And breathe. And lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, floor. Lay an ear down. Well done. One ear on the floor. Take a deep breath. Neutralize your head and neck. Choose your arm variation. Go into locust, but start it with your feet turned down, like your ball mounds of the feet on the floor, and lift the chest first, breathe. And then lift the feet second. Really reaching long from the heels to the crown of the head. One more. And come down, opposite cheek. Center, second locust, go up. This time, bend your knees, grab your ankles, keep working into floor bow. Now come out into locust, down to the floor, up dog right away. Shoulders back, press into the toes, the toenails, breathe in, look up. Exhale, down dog. Knees down for camel pose. You can use a block at your ankles or even between your thighs. I just like to integrate shoulders first. So I will reach up and back just to get my shoulders set, then open from the chest. Keep the head and neck neutral. And once you're here, really liberate, open the neck. Let your head drop. 3, 2. On this last breath, breathe in. Exhale, chin comes to chest and your whole spine lifts up. Have a seat. Hi, Evie. Have a seat. You can do broken toe pose. Get a drink of water. Or play with your baby. That's pretty fun. That might be a better break. Lindsay, you'll have to bring the baby around for everybody to play with. Once you've had a chance to do what you need to do, just settle right back in to your practice. Send your gaze forward. Ujjayi breath. Let's do one more camel. Big reach, open up. Five. Press down in your knees. 4, 3, 2. Last breath. Carefully come up. Step into down dog. Take a big breath in. And when you breathe out, jump your feet to your hands, come down into Navasana, boat pose. Reach your legs long. Reach your arms long, breathe in. Lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, bridge pose. Set yourself up, feet come right out of your Own pelvis. Root into the feet to lift up. Use your arms. Press down in your upper arms to draw the shoulders together on your back. Ujjayi breath, gaze up at your ceiling. You can stay in bridge or roll down gently. If you came down, breath. Exhale, press right back up, bridge. You can stay in bridge or add your arms for a wheel. I'm only doing one. For 10. 8. 4. Press into your feet, into your hands. Last 2. Last 1. Tuck your chin. Gently roll down. Just take a second. Let your back settle on the floor. Arms by your side. Supta. Soles of the feet together, knees out. Drop down. Gently bring your knees together. Squeeze them into your chest. Tight, tight squeeze in. And we'll start with hands underneath the low back. Extend your legs straight to the ceiling, flexed feet. Flexed or flointed. So the floint is toes are separated, pressing through the ball mounds and pulling the toes back, or completely flexed, heels to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower your legs 1/3 of the way. You're hugging in, pressing the low back down, drawing the ribs toward the pelvis. Breathe in. 2/3. Breathe in. So you're gonna hover, but listen, keep your shoulders on the floor, just tuck your chin up. Tighten the belly. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex feet. Lower down 1/3. Breathe. Press your shoulders into the floor. Like feel your scapula, your shoulder blades pressing down. 2/3. Gazes forward. Hover. Just tuck your chin into your chest. Keep your shoulders down. Make your belly work in the center. 3, 2, 1. Head down. Slowly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interlace your hands behind your head. Let's take our knees to a right angle. Keep your knees right here first. Curl up and then just take your elbow to your left knee, but keep your legs bent. 1, and then to the right. 2, 3, just like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now this time, extend your opposite leg. So it's bicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, press through your feet. 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause in the middle. Lift your legs to the ceiling. Keep curling. Legs are up. You're curling up. Lower your right leg down. Switch. Scissor legs. Switch, 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 switch. If you switch in the middle, it's more work. Switch, switch, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Rock up and back. 1, 2, 3 times. Bigger rock on the 3rd. Navasana, boat pose. Breathe. Go into low boat, high boat, low, high, low, high, woo, low, high, knees to chest, down dog. Rock around, land in down dog. Do what you need to in down dog. If you want to lift a leg or lift another leg or whatever, do that. Let's go half pigeon. You choose which side you do first. Half pigeon pose. My loose plan is to do all the openers, so half, double, and frog. So keep that in mind as you're coming in. Let the poses open you up for this next one. Set half pigeon up with some intentionality. And then you fold. You fold by pulling your hips back and dropping down long with your spine long. Tailbone reaching back, crown of your head reaching forward, and then finding the ease for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Your drishti can close down. You can go to an internal drishti. But be cautious not to slip into thoughts, planning, or dream. Like just stay in. See what you see in the dark space behind your eyes. Deepen your Ujjayi breath. Super slowly walk your hands back up. Plant your hands and ease into downward facing dog. Reset. Drishti at the back of your mat, Ujjayi breath. And work your way into half pigeon, opposite leg. Yeah, being real intentional with your setup. I look at my thigh and I bring it out of my natural, like where it comes out of my hip naturally, it's going to be slightly angled. And I'm trying to externally rotate the front thigh. My back thigh, I have to work in to come out of my hip pelvis, and I work to internal rotate. And then you gently, with length, tailbone back, crown forward, you come down. Give the pose to breath. Five more. And as you do it on the other side, gently peel yourself up. And you'll come to double pigeon. Bring your back leg around. Get your pelvis square on the floor. Breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out, hinge slightly forward or fold all the way down. Come up. You'll grab onto your big toes. Bring your knees into your chest. You have your big toes. You're going to straighten your legs in closed boat. Chest open. And then switch legs. A few more breaths. Awesome. Set yourself up for frog, face down or face up. To go face down, I start on all fours so that my legs come right out of my pelvis, and then I just work my knees out. And bring chest down. You can use a block if that helps take some of the weight out. You can use a block under your chest at first for a few breaths. And then as you let go, if you let go of the holding, often you can remove your block. And isn't that true for life? If you let go of the holding, you can remove the blocks in the way. It's always like that. We tend to hold on to usually being right, and it blocks us from growth. So let go. Let go of the holding physically and mentally. We're about halfway. If you need to change something or adjust, do that now. And then commit right back to Ujjayi breath. Count your breath. 7 more. So I'm going to ask you to gently come up, bring your legs together, keep your elbows on the floor. You're going to gently go back into like a folded leaf, narrow leg child's pose. And then come up and go to headstand. Seven breaths. Press through your feet. Press into your elbows. Gently bring your knees together and bend them, curl in, drop right back down, folded leaf. Narrow leg child's pose, arms by your sides. And then come to your back. Oh, actually don't. Come to your seat, sorry. Extend your legs. We'll do some folds. Bring your right foot into the left leg, sorry. Right foot, left thigh. Reach up and fold. Come up, switch sides. Up, extend both legs, get your sits bones square, reach, hold. Take 5 breaths here, gently pulling yourself into the fold. Work to straighter legs. After your 5th breath, come up. Take your hands behind you for reverse plank or tabletop. Bent knees is the tabletop. Let your head and neck drop back. Take a very big breath in. Lion out. Come down. Take your hands underneath for fish. Just a breath or two. Let the throat open. Relax the head and neck. Gently release. Come to your back. Draw your legs into your chest and go to happy baby. From happy baby to a twist. Legs can go to the left, gaze to the right. Switch sides. And come to center. Let your back imprint itself on your mat. Butterfly. When you're ready, Shavasana. Eyes closed, legs long, body heavy. Just a few moments of rest. Deepen your breath. Gently roll to your side. And take a moment on your side. Give a hug in. And then from your side, gently press to your seat. Hands to heart center. Join me in an Om. Take a deep breath in. Thumbs to forehead. I'm so grateful for you. Together, namaste. Thank you. I'm going to stop the recording. You guys can unmute.